In this video, I'm going to show you guys how we framed this gig poster. This was a 20th anniversary gift for our client's wife, and we made some special things to commemorate that occasion. So stay tuned and I'll show you what we did. You can see the nice holographic paper this printed on. So it was a little challenge. So what we did is we cut some rays from the sun, and then here we're fine tuning the cut because the machine didn't cut through. So we had to go and cut that stuff out with a utility knife, which kind of gives it a nice precision finish. So you can see the rays out there. So it's the outside mat. It has a black core, and the black core will give you a nice contrast because there's a lot of black areas. And you can see how delicate the work is on this. We have to be super special, super careful.
That's last morning.
You can see my nephew in the background over there. We initially set this up in Adobe Illustrator, set up the mat in Illustrator, and then we send it to our CMC, which is computerized mat cutter. Front of mat, and we're working the back before, this is the front of it. Now here we're using airbrush to add a bit of red to the edges of the yellow mat, as you can see. So here you can see us, we glued up the top mat, the reddish with the black core, onto the airbrushed yellow mat with the red edges, and we're just trimming the outsides. We kept the edges here together so it's easy to line up. All right, so this looks finished. We have the glass on top of it. You're going to see a little bit of reflection, but this is actually our invisible glass. Once it's vertical, you're not going to see too much reflection. It's coming out together nicely. Now, if you're watching this video, I want you to pay attention to the rays. Okay, I forgot to take a picture of the frame being cut, but this is solid cherry that we milled, and we're putting it together. We use glue, and we use these little inserts. They're called Hoffman inserts, and they help us. They basically hold the wood together until the glue dries, and they're very precision made, and they pull the frame together, which is quite nice. Really a nice joint. It will be very strong. There you go. You got a finished frame. Now this gets sanded, and then we also oil it. Looking at the frame unfinished, we have the rounded corners on the inside and the outside. And the next step will be to add oil to it. Okay, now it's time to add the oil, and I love this transformation. When you add the oil, it starts picking up all the lighter colors and making them dark. And as we rub that in, the grain of the wood starts looking really sharp. You can see the inside of the frame is light, and as we are oiling the outside exterior frame, it starts getting that really nice, pretty finish. We add a little bit of sanded tone. We sand this a little bit, and we add a second layer sometimes to give it even a nicer look. Now, cherry ages in time, and I will show you a sample at the end so you can see how that ends up at the end. Okay, so obviously this is the second layer, so we oil this a little bit, we sand some areas, and then we come back and oil it the second time to give it a nice rich look. There you go. Look how cool that looks. Now, if you look close here, you can see the red edge. This is the one that we airbrushed, and then the yellow. So we did a little bit of that, and you got that little fading action going on. It looks really pretty. And I'm going to give you a little bit of information here. But if you're able to, go ahead and count the amount of rays we have here. And at the end of the video, I'm going to explain to you what that number is and what it represents. Here's the finished product. If you can see all the rays that we made here, this counts for 20 rays for the 20th anniversary. So if you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. We also, as I showed you, we put the frame together with our UV protective and also invisible glass. It looks like there's no glass, but literally there is glass. If that sounds. And then we also have the airbrushed reddish color here in the corner of the yellow mat. And then we have the cherry frame, and as I showed you in the picture before, cherry kind of gives you a nice aged look. So if you can see the colors between this one and that one, as time goes by, the color of the cherry darkens, and I call it a live living frame. So as it ages, it becomes darker and looks a lot more richer. All right, I want to say thank you for my video production team right here. This is Noura, this is Zain, and this is Sarah.